So when you do that, when you request the judge to appoint a lawyer, I believe those are the public defenders. So it's not going to be a paid attorney, which is what we're looking for, because judge appoints a public defender when you're not able to get one.
Hey guys, so I just want to update you on the status of Natureboy per what I had to say on regards to his legal non-existent team, that he should have at least a paid lawyer to represent him with the serious charges that are against him. So I briefly, and I mean briefly, talks about the possibility of obviously a court-appointed lawyer, and not to sleep on court-appointed lawyers, she was saying, because you will, depending on who the court-appointed lawyer is, get a court-appointed lawyer that will help you.
Now, when I did talk to a couple of lawyers, they were saying that, now don't sleep on the public defender. That's what she was telling me. Because this lawyer that I talked to, she usually charges up in the 100,000s for this type of case. And she was saying that if you can't really afford that don't sleep on the public defenders, because they will help you with a lot of stuff. Like, especially the good ones. Like, so yeah, that's for everybody who actually wants, who does want to know.
And that is the case, you know, but I think that's on a person by person basis, and it depends on the heart of that person. If a person is being human, and you know they're saying, you know, man is proven innocent and to proven guilty, then you know you'll get some that will help. But the charges that are against Natureboy, a lot of people are using their first judgment, and that it's a horrific charge or charges that are against him, and some people don't want to, as court-appointed lawyers, have to deal with fighting something that's so complicated like this, you know, and they're not getting paid for it.
You guys, still, if you want to talk to him, though, I'm trying to tell you, there's a way that you send us your number and you can talk to him. You can also talk to him through the Securus app. If you go to our IGs, what's up, Dahlia? If you go to our IGs, we have, I'm really song. Yes. His IG. Oh yes. If you go to Poppy's IG, which is 3leehill.13, ISHOP, we put up all of the logos, the flyers with how you can get in contact with him.
You know, I believe, because this was sent to me, they wanted me basically to give my opinion on, is that the best bet for Natureboy to get a court-appointed lawyer? And to be honest with you, he has no other choice. He has to have money in order to get the type of lawyer that he needs to have in order to represent him in a case like this. And it's not looking good for him, because remember, Natureboy over the years has videotaped all of the horrible things that he was doing over there in Carbonation. You know, you're going to get people who are going to think human first, and they're going to say, well, the likelihood of him doing some of these charges are not slim to none, but possible, because look at how he was treating these people and some of the things that he was doing. Who does this on a regular basis and records it?
So those are the yeah. So if you do want to ask me more questions about Poppy, feel free to hit me in my inbox or hit us in our inbox. You can always message us on Poppy's page too on IG, 3leehill.13, ISHOP. Also too, yes, everything is public records. You can look it up.
So, you know, we have to look at that first and foremost. We have to look at the judge, the jury, the DA, and the prosecutor. All as a whole. And even though they went to school for this and they're not supposed to take it personal, people are human first and foremost, and emotions play, I believe, a big part of why a lot of people are locked up. And what potentially can get Natureboy locked up, and he'd be locked up for quite some time because of the charges, if he is convicted on all charges that none of them at this present time, has dropped. A lot of people have been also asking me when is his next court date. I'm not 100% sure. I will look that up and I will update you either today sometime or before the weekend comes with a court update, and let you know when he's going to be going back to court. It's not looking good for Natureboy. I don't think it's really a rush. It's probably a rush on our part to see what is going to come of this, but it's probably not a rush on Natureboy's part, seeing that he does not have a paid lawyer, a seasoned lawyer, to represent him. And a lot of these court-appointed lawyers, in my opinion, I don't care what Iyah said or what court-appointed lawyer said to her to make her think that, everything's going to be all right. You need to have a paid lawyer and have one that is going to represent you like they would represent their own life and freedom. If not, you can see yourself potentially on these serious charges, the R charge being one of them, doing some serious time from these allegations. So, I don't think people should be taking this lightly. I don't think he should be taking this lightly. I don't think Iyah definitely should be taking this lightly. And, like I said, again, these girls are in denial. They need to get out this current situation, because for her to just, with confidence, listen to somebody tell her anything, which was, that he could get a really good court-appointed lawyer. He could get a really good court-appointed lawyer, but he hasn't. And he has had a few of them, and they have, to me, made the situation even worse. And the last court-appointed lawyer that Natureboy had, he was incriminating himself with the stuff that he ran with, that Natureboy obviously had to have said out of his own mouth for the lawyer to repeat it. And, that also goes to show that you just got to be careful the things that you do in your life, because if you end up in this situation and then you have people around you that you're mistreating, they run off with money that could have been potentially used for a seasoned lawyer. This is how you get these situations. That's why they always say treat people like you want to be treated. When you treat people poorly, poor things happen poorly. And that's why Natureboy's in this predicament right now. I think that he did have a paid lawyer, and one that was seasoned in that state, a well-known seasoned lawyer in Atlanta, Georgia. They would have softened the blow on at least the time he is gonna get, because I think that he is gonna get some sort of time. That's just in my opinion. I am not the law. I don't know the legal system, but I know that he's not gonna just walk away from this with just a scrape. So stay tuned. I will keep you updated. I always do. And I'm going to, like I said to you, I'm going to check out when is his court date. I'm kind of leery about recording these court proceedings, because the courts really just don't want YouTubers recording this for their own reasons. There could be legal reasons why they're saying it, but whatever the reasons are, we're going to comply with what each judge is asking for us commentary channels to do, in order to stay clear